Hey guys, we are continuing our JAM previous year question solving video series, and this is question number 3 in this video series. And the question is that the dip of a normal and overturned limb of a horizontal overturned antiform or 30° and 70° respectively, the interlimb angle of the fold is dash degrees. So here you are dealing with an overturned fold where both the limbs are dipping in same direction, but the only difference is there is a difference in dip angle, right? If they are dipping in the same direction and in the same angle, then it is called as an isoclinal fold, right? So actually we made a detailed video on types of fold. I will share the link in the description. If you want, you can cross check that also. So for this case, we are dealing with here is a overturn fold, which is having two different dip amount, but the same dip direction. Okay, this is what the given question, and what they are asking is the interlimb angle, that is the angle between the two limbs. So let us consider this as your overturned fold, which is not horizontal, but for our consideration we are keeping it like this. And they are saying we have two different angles on the two different limb. One is 30 and other is 70, right? So this is what overturned folds, two different limb angle. And the question they are asked for is the interlimb angle. Is that clear? So you can solve this simply by any mathematical progression, or you can simply use the stereographic projection, which is quite convenient and most trustworthy in this case, in this type of solving the question, right? As I mentioned earlier, here we are dealing with an overturned fold where the limbs are dipping in same direction and they are not given the strike direction here. So for my convenience, I am keeping the strike as north-south, right? And you remember the stereo projection classes, right? So the outermost circle will be 0°. As you move from out to the center, we are getting a higher value of the dip, right? So if it is 0, then this will be your 10, this will be your 20, and this will be your 30. As I mentioned, one of the limb is 30°. Then we have your 40°, 50°, 60°, and this is 70°. As the other limb is 70°. Then we have your 80° dip angle, then 90°, that is vertical, right? So to use the stereo projection for the calculation of this type of dip values, we are going to use the poles. In this case, it is an overturned fold, so both the limbs are dipping in same direction, so both the poles were lying in the opposite direction. If it is of say different direction, then we have to consider the difference, right? So for this case, we will be doing this like this. So these are the two poles for the two arcs that we drawn here. So the difference between this is, say this is 10, this is 20, this is 30, and this is 40. So the difference is 40°, or simply you can calculate the difference by subtracting the two different angles, because this is an overturned fold. So only in this fold you can calculate this type of simple arithmetic calculation. If we have a symmetrical fold or a symmetrical fold, any other type of fold, you have to do the difference, you have to measure the angle. For that type of calculations, the projections are quite convenient to do, right? Is that clear? If you have any doubt, then mention in the comment section. I will try to solve this in the upcoming videos. And every year there will be a question from stereographic projection by using the projection, or maybe the question will in the question also they will be showing the projections. And actually I made so many videos in this heading. You can check in my playlist also. Thank you.